The tradition of every single visual novel is to save at every single decision point.
If the game even lets you do that? Are you serious?
Yes.
This is how her fate's decided. Are you serious? Oh, this whole chapter, this new character, second pencil, old lady. Gee, you're gonna condemn her to doom? Hiya!
Detta Hankan is laughing out loud. Alright, I am going to leave this room because I do not want Yui to stand in this building any longer.
ダメダメ。ここは遊んでないでとっとと学校を出るべきだよね。
I decided it would be best to put my yearnings aside and leave the classroom behind.
You're all gonna die, Magnets.
七不思議だなんてやっぱり迷信じゃない。
I couldn't believe I'd gotten all the indignant with Tsukasa over something so trivial. Thinking about it now, it seemed kind of ridiculous.
さてと、家に帰ろうかな。今日は明日に備えて早く寝なくちゃ。
Yeah, you just came here tomorrow morning to pick it up. With this in mind, I walked towards the classroom door and took one step out into the hall. When suddenly... Crap.
The boy!
Oh, did I just kill her? We got a wrong end? This door slid shut on its own with incredible force. My neck was trapped in the narrow opening that remained. Oh, we got the Towering Inferno. Or Resident Evil, the first movie. When I dug my nails into the door, practically trying to open it back up, but the more I pushed on it, the more it pushed back, further constricting my neck. I was flailing my limbs, twisting and contorting my body, trying everything I could to escape. My neck was clamped tightly. I could feel the blood rushing to my head. I couldn't breathe. Opening my mouth in terror, I stuck my tongue out as if trying to swallow the air. Forcefully shaking my head left and right, I swirled my body to face the ceiling. That's when I saw the tail of a pitch black silhouette of a person. Wait, tail? Oh, tall! Fuck. A silent scream squirmed its way up my throat, but the door was pressing onto my neck.
I knew he was bad! I knew he was bad!
It's not like she was calling out that he was Tsukasa, but still. All this for a pencil.
I know!
Remember, all this for a pencil.
I know! Why do you think I'm so mad right now?
My vision whirled and I felt a sensation of falling at the same time. A lukewarm liquid began pouring over my face. She got beheaded. As I was struggling to make sense of what was happening to me, the door had violently crushed my neck, quietly slid open. The floor of the schoolhouse came down hard on my head. My vision had gone white and begun blurring, but I could still see. I was rolling across the hallway, and then there, in the doorframe, caught sight of my headless torso collapsed in a heap on the floor. So we got 2 beheadings. The last thing I saw out of the corner of one bloodshot, unfocused eye was the familiar figure of the old woman from this morning. We got the wrong end.
I'm so mad right now.
Wrong end number 1.
I am so mad right now.
Save the system data.
You're gonna save this?
No, the system data.
Oh.
This would be the new game plus-ish type of thing. Detta Henkan says Dullahan ending?
This is so dumb. That also came out of nowhere. You don't know who killed her.
No, it's the old woman. The old woman that we thought was dead. Fortunately, we got the save file at that decision point.
Time loops!
Time loops.
Fucking hate this. Over a pencil.
どうしよ
All for a pencil.
And this!
This was the decision point.
う。よし。少しだけ先生の気分を味わっちゃえ。
I decided I had to try it.
She's old. How is she that strong?
She may be a dead, powerful ghost. During day cleanup and such, I'd come and gone from this spot countless times. But this was the first time I'd ever had an opportunity to just stand here and preside over the classroom.
そうか。先生からはこんな風に見えるんだ。なんかちょっとドキドキする。
Gaining a teacher's point of view, in most literal sense, was starting to get me really fired up. It may seem silly now, but this was my stage. This was where all my dreams would play out.
私もいつか
Soon!
I began to imagine the future that awaited me. Painstakingly detailing some new piece of knowledge for students sitting attentively at their desks. Gliding chalk across the board, filling it with information to aid them in their studies. Didn't most schools replace chalkboards with whiteboards now? I don't know.
いつか先生になれるといいな。
I was getting so excited that I even began to think my behavior was a little strange. Maybe it was the juxtaposition of the joyous feelings, freeing visions, and the prickling dread I had been feeling up until just a minute or two before. But then, in a blink of an eye, one of those two conflicting emotions completely overpowered the other. Power out.
停電？
No, it's just the school timer shutting off the lights because it's way past 7 o'clock. Suddenly, my surroundings were bathed in darkness.
Dominion mode activated.
Going stiff with shock, I stumbled back a step. My back struck the blackboard with a dull thud.
いきなり何？
What do you mean awful timing? This was predictable. I instinctively grabbed hold of the rail where the erasers sat. I felt chalk dust against my fingertips. My panicked heartbeat was making it difficult to breathe. Was this caused by the thunderstorms? If so, it sure picked a fine time to turn the lights out on me.
しかもオルガンの音まだ響いてる。嘘なんで？停電になってるならオルガンだって鳴らないはずなのに。行くなー！
God, the old woman's here. Was that the old woman she was trying to warn me about? That's impossible. She was no fortune teller or psychic, as far as I was aware. How could she possibly have known this would happen? Hell, even if she were a fortune teller or a psychic, predicting the future is the stuff of science fiction. I shook my head. Such denial.
落ち着くのよ私。音楽室の方はまだ停電になってないとかきっとそんな理由だよ。
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose. Follow your nose.
I curled my chalk dust fingers into a fist and silently tried to talk some sense into myself.
ともかく早く校舎を出よう。
You're gonna die.
She already did. I shouldn't have been playing teacher. I should have been in and out by now.
Nope, you would have been dead.
Cursing myself a little, I fumbled my way through the darkened classroom. I spent so much time in here, you'd think I'd be able to find my way out of it with my eyes closed, as if it were. But sadly, that wasn't the case. There should be some light outside to at least help you see what's inside, right? Even in a blackout. Smashing loudly into a desk, I knocked it on its side and began tumbling after it. Instinctively, I grabbed onto another desk around me for support.
いったといけない。机の中身まき散らしちゃったよ。元に戻さなくちゃ。
Still fumbling around violently, I gathered up all the scattered notes and textbooks and writing utensils.
でも暗くて何がなんだか。もう何やってるのよ、急いでるのに。本当にドジなんだから。
I let out a sigh. I seem to be doing that a lot lately.
と、これは教科書とノートでしょ。
I was trying to take inventory of all the things I had knocked out of the desk, then realized why. I might as well stand up and just stuff it all back in.
さすがに全部を間違いなく元に戻すのは無理だな。明日ここの席の子に謝らなくちゃ。
Not that was... Again, that grammar thing. Not that that was a particularly pleasant prospect.
It needs a comma in there.
Not even a comma. You shouldn't even use this phrase in written form. I mean, it's something you might say because of regional dialect, but it's not proper grammatic English.
And it is heavy right now. It's heavy winds too.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's a storm. And everyone's out partying. Explaining what I had done wouldn't be easy, and no matter how I sugarcoated it, it would serve as a clear indication of my clumsiness. And that's like the last thing you need to worry about right now. If I didn't say anything, it's as if I'd been found out, but that would be the same as lying, as far as I'm concerned, and I couldn't do that.
と、これで最後かな。
I placed my hand against the floor and swept around, feeling for anything I might have missed. And I found something, all right.
やだ、何これ。なんだかぬるぬるして。
I clearly brushed my fingers across something, but I had no idea what. It was no notebook or writing implement, though, that's for sure.
机の中からなんでブニュブニュしたものが。
KY, is it jelly?
Maybe it had been on the floor all along.
なんだろうこれ。
It's pudding.
I rubbed my sticky fingertips a bit deeper into the wet spot. Why would you do that? Then brought my hand close to my face so I can get a better look at what was there. What on earth did I just touch? There was a flash of lightning almost immediately, joined by a roaring thunderclap. And with it, for a split second, the pitch black classroom was lit up as bright as day.
血？嘘！
Blood all over. I shot to my feet, utterly mortified. In that split second, I'd gotten a very quick look at my fingertips, and it really did seem like as if they were covered in blood. But it wasn't just my hand. No. If my peripheral vision were to be trusted, it looked like the entire classroom was stained deep with dark crimson.
そういえば、なんとなく生臭い気がする。
Okay. Without thinking, I backed away from where I'd been crouching. I tried rationalizing what I saw. How could a whole classroom become a bloodbath like this? Did something spill? Did someone stumble in here injured?
No! See, oh my god. Yes, someone came in here injured with a knife in there and it's just spewing blood everywhere. It's not that much blood to go around.
ありえない。
Actually, okay, technically probably could,
So
but how would someone that injured go from all around the classroom?
Well, we did have the wall splat.
Yeah, walls splat, but it's a concentrated area. The entire classroom was covered in blood. She thinks someone injured might have stumbled in and painted the entire classroom with blood.
Yeah. My whole body was quaking. I fled from the classroom. Or rather, I tried to flee.
開かないやだ鍵なんてかかってなかったのに今だって鍵はかかってないよそれなのにどうして
It's all on a timer. I pulled on the door handle again and again in a frenzy. I was pulling so hard that I felt like my fingernails might tear loose. But it just wouldn't budge.
なんでよ
How lucky is that pencil now?
I was absentmindedly grabbing at my hair with one hand and slamming my fist on the nearby desk with the other. This was a nightmare.
もう何これ
Silence saturated the inky blackness of the room. I took several deep breaths in an effort to restrain my pounding heart.
とにかく一度落ち着かないとそもそもドアが開かないのだって私がこんなにパニックになってる
All
せいか
for
も
a
しれないし
pencil.
さっきの変な塊だってきっと何かの勘違いだよだってありえないじゃない教室にあんなわけのわからないものが落ちてるだなんて
I was certain that when I saw what was actually happening was what I was certain that when I saw what it actually was come morning, it ended up being something totally random, like someone's old soda-stained gym clothes. This is an odd paragraph to read out loud.
きっとそうだよそうだ指についたのだって美術に使う絵の具かもしれないじゃない
There's so much denial. This might as well take place in Egypt. My imagination was just running wild because I was panicking.
もしかしたらドアに何かが挟まってて開かないだけかもしれない
I decided to check out that hypothesis by feeling my way across the door, turning if anything was jutting out from any of the cracks.
ダメだ真っ暗で何にも見えない
I fumbled around the gaps of the door, but I found I couldn't make anything out that way.
他の出口は
No, this was the third floor. I couldn't get out of here without exiting through the hallway.
今すぐ外に出たいのに
Still at a loss, I noticed a sudden flash of light through the hallway. But the glass was only translucent, so I couldn't be sure of its source.
誰か歩いてくる
It's the custodian, the security staff. Then there was the distinctive clomp, clomp, clomp of footsteps.
そうだきっと用務員さんだ
It's Hammerman.
I recalled the existence of the custodian who always patrolled the school grounds. I'm sure you were probably taking a look around after the sudden power outage.
Triangle Man, Triangle Man.
All at once, my fear-addled legs regained their strength. This nightmare would soon be over.
すみません
I shouted at the custodian at the top of my lungs through the window.
すみません閉じ込められてるんです
Hammer time.
I had to be sure he heard me. I shouted again. Finally, I could see the light of the hallway again, and it seemed to be getting closer.
You're gonna die.
なんかこの光おかしい気がする
Perturbed, I took a step away from the window.
懐中電灯だったらもっと明るいよねこの光はなんだか
It's a ghost spirit. Like a faint, unearthly, classically attributed to spirits. Was what I was thinking. I tried to stop myself from finishing that thought, however. Dullness aside, it looked like it was wriggling around in a very unnatural, very unflash-like way.
You know, going through
この
this,
足音
I'm just like, okay, did she just forget this happened? She became a teacher and started teaching in the same class, same school?
Oh, you're talking about Time Loop 1 in the first game. If this was in the original timeline, our teacher here would have experienced this phenomenon in this school, in this classroom. before. So when she participated in the whole ceremony, the Sachiko ceremony thing, she would have known.
Yep.
But this is time, at the very least, time loop 2.
Holy crap, it's really coming down.
Oh yeah, and hey, it's midnight.
Well, we have no TVs in here, so we're safe.
No, we just have desk monitors. They count, right?
Nope, not TV.
Clomp, clomp, clomp. 4 clomps. Then a 3 or so second interval. Then another 4 clomps.
Nope, it's a Genome Soldier. Genome Soldier.
Bromp.
What was that noise?
Just a box. They were sounding like a fixed rhythm.
用務員さんじゃない。明らかに変な歩き方。
The fear was back in full force. I had to find somewhere to hide. What if I accidentally summoned something inhuman? I mean, whatever that was, I begged it for help. I literally invited it in.
どこか隠れるところ。
Oh! Another save point. We can save over this because we don't need that one anymore. Alright, so, where would you like to hide? The locker room or the teacher's podium?
Let teacher's podium.
Teacher's podium? Because we know that the camera dude who hid in the closet in the first game got caught because he got nervous from the Hammerman.
I know nothing. I'm just saying, she's gonna die. She might as well die living her dream.
Okay, so teacher's podium. I hurriedly hid myself beneath the teacher's podium. I grabbed my knees and curled myself as small as I could.
なんなの？一体どうなってるの？
The footsteps continued to draw nearer and nearer. Clomp, 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 clomp. Little by little, the sound grew louder. Every hair on my body was standing on end.
このまま通り過ぎてください。お願いします。
I held my breath and clasped my hands together and silently prayed. They were close now. Very, very close.
神様。
But she has enough intuition to figure out from just the footstep rhythm that it was not something normal.
That and the faintly unearthly glow. Why was this happening?
Pencil!
Pencil. Remember this, guys.
I can never forget it. I would live it down.
I couldn't make any sense of it. I just wanted it to be over. I prayed to God that it would end. What was the old woman trying to warn me about? Was this happening all because I ignored her? Because I didn't take the paper doll from her? Was it because I heard the ghost story of Yoshie and it allowed it to get to me? Or did the strange events of the day had nothing to do with it? Or to do with what was happening to me now?
Pencil!
Detta Henkan says, pencils are important!
But the pen is mightier.
口から心臓が飛び出しちゃいそうだよ。
I was still holding my breath. I didn't dare let even the tiniest sounds of escape and give away my position. Oh, it's tappy noises. Tappa, tappa, tappa.
I'd kill for some tappa, tappa, tappa. Crazy.
Tappa, tappa, tappa. Tappa, tappa, tappa. The constant rhythm of the footsteps suddenly ended halfway into one of its cycles. It had ended right in front of this very classroom. Ooh.
Dr. Manhattan! Or Electro.
I don't know, Dr. Manhattan would be nice because you can see his... Yeah. I had the goosebumps up and down my arms and legs. I stopped praying and clasped my hands over my mouth. I knew that I'd scream if I didn't. Could this be Yoshie? Was the school legend real? All I could do was close my eyes, keep my mouth shut, and just hope whatever or whoever this was would just go away. Just go away.
Flash your light at him.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Just don't know how it works. Shine your light at him.
But the footsteps didn't start again. This was indeed Yoshie.
Well, make sure you wind that toolbox, that music box.
Then she stopped in front of the classroom and was just standing there. I had no concept of time anymore. I stayed in my hiding spot for what was probably for only a few minutes, but it felt like at least an hour.
足音が消えた。
I decided to carefully peek from under the podium. I gingerly edged my head out just far enough to get a glimpse of the classroom when suddenly...
Tap 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 tap.
That's a lot of tappa. The footsteps rang out once more. It sounded like they were headed right for me, and they might have been inside the room. Honestly, I couldn't tell. I scrambled back into my hiding spot and recovered my mouth with both hands. This was too much for me. My breathing was coarse and erratic, and my face was messed with tears and snot.
神様、助けて。
I was inconsolable. The footsteps just wouldn't stop. What on earth were they doing? It almost seemed like they were running around in circles just to scare me.
やめて。
I mouthed these words over and over again and moved my hands to my ears in a vain attempt to block out the torturous sound. And in response, the sound changed. There was a loud, dull thud followed by silence. No more footsteps.
What was that noise?
I heard that sound hundreds of times before. It was the classroom door sliding open. I peeked out, but the door was still tightly shut. How could that be? If the sound I heard wasn't the door, then what was it? I was singing Kagome again.
Sit, boy!
What little safety I had felt here was pretty much gone, but to be fair, I wasn't absolutely certain that the spirit had seen or heard me either. The prospect of stepping out in the open wasn't a desirable one, but I had to decide whether it was better to stay here, where I was, or make a break for it.
I would stay hidden.
Alright, save. Second save point. So, you want to stay?
Yep.
Alright, let's stay.
隠れていよう。きっとやり過ごせるよ。大丈夫。
Oh no, I don't know if it's a good idea. But it only took a moment for that decision to come back and bite me. We're dead. Yeah, we're dead. My body was suddenly weighed down. In an instant, without knowing what was happening, my fetally positioned body was essentially locked in place. As if a boulder had fallen on top of me and was resting on my arched back. I twisted and shuffled myself around, trying to shake it off. But the more I struggled, the heavier it became. And what's more, I felt like it was slowly inching its way towards my head, as if it were planning to drop down in front of my face. Was this a person?
誰だ。
Oh god, that came out pretty loudly in my headphones. It was like right here. It was right here behind me.
Yeah.
It was a female voice, reverberating ominously as it was bubbling up from the depths of hell. I squirmed violently, desperate to throw her off of me.
皆さんで追いかけっこしましょうか。
Was it binaural audio is what they call this? Ooh. We dead. My vision went red. Or at least it felt that way. Whoever was on my back had dug her razor-sharp fingernails right into my eyes. That's a Hankan says, face! I collapsed on the spot. The pain was instantaneous and unbearable. I could no longer hold my position, and I could no longer focus on anything but this agony. The pain shot through my head in waves. It was indescribable, unthinkable. I could only take it any longer. I couldn't take it any longer. My consciousness faded, and I was gone. I would never know exactly what had happened to me, but maybe I was better off that way. And we dead.
Like I said, she was gonna die. Let her die living her dreams. On the podium.
So, we got wrong end number 3. So each decision point would have led to death. In one way or another. So yeah, this game has it out for the teacher.